It will soon surpass its peak before experiencing its bullish right now. We discussed the $4 to $7 trillion range. I had planned to measure the cryptocurrency market cap in dollars, but I believe we are approaching the upper end of that range, roughly $7 trillion. It's exciting times. We cryptocurrency holders are in for some amazing times in 2024 and 2025, and I can't wait to witness what is ahead for a few of your H-bars or your most prized possessions. Your XLM, your Caspers, and remember to save the best for last. We're going to discuss if XRP is set to make a significant move or whether it is just about to break out. In this episode, everything the TA is pointing to is there, and I like what I see there, but there is one significant obstacle. We're fixated on it. Directly before my very eyes. Yes, that is right, 66 cents. I'm sure I'll show up on this channel every single day, without fail. I also keep telling you that XRP needs to spike, but before I do, I keep giving you these little baby goals. It started at 56 cents, went up to 60 cents, then to 66 cents. When will this stop? I will inform you when it ends, people. Rip, when does it end? Let's get started on this without further ado. Bitcoin is up 7.31%. 68.9. Will we witness a new record high tonight? The previous record was $68.70. We're only $680 away. Shall we have a celebration? Should we turn on the camera if we go live? How ought we to proceed? I can't wait to do this. I believe it will happen tonight, and then we're going to get that corrected. You already know what will happen, and I'll also let you know. It's a correction that was greatly required. It's not a crash. Because the price of Bitcoin has been exponential. Since January, the ascent has been inevitable. You notice that I'm saying Ethereum. Down, guys. Right now, $3,618 is up 3.21% in USD. Coming in at a meager 99 XRP, up 4%, and in the green, 66% over the last hour as the dollar Pegasus US dollar index continues to rise. Clocking in at 65 cents, or 654 for those of you keeping score at home. The issue is, are we going to explode? After 66 cents, what happens? People, we receive a closing on the weekly over 66 cents. We receive a close above 66 cents. Prepare for fireworks, as that will soon. Positive things are on the way. Stephen AR is not using this out of gate will no longer be suppressed because I sincerely hope that everyone in Denver enjoyed this final Ethereum before their idols are exposed for the crooks that they really are. I'm now available to talk on any podcast as of right now, and I welcome tough interview questions. Regaining my credibility was my priority after the Department of Justice falsely accused and prosecuted me, and after Sub beat my case with prejudice. If you believed my claim, notorious fraudsters like Vital Joe Lubin had already harmed my reputation, and now the abundance of trustworthy evidence pointing to the Ethereum Foundation's long-term demise has further harmed it. There were just assertions behind the screen. So, I'm now openly disclosing all the details and responding to all the challenging challenges. Questions are not common. If individuals who witnessed the atrocities firsthand were concerned before, they should be terrified now because the gate will no longer be an internet case of acquisitions. This is because it's a spotlight for a first-hand witness to such crimes to offer his side of the story. This will make headline news and alter the current state of the world. It's time, people. I'm thrilled. This is finally coming to light. As we all know, Gate is one of the largest scams in cryptocurrency history, and you are now aware that it is going to be revealed. Was made available on Lux Lion's website today. The antagonist, many people exclaim, what's RIP? Do we do with it? It's just a potion, when they see the Pri-tier potion. I will instruct you on how to use it. Visit the lab, folks, this is the lab. When you obtain a potion, check this out. Get to go through the enchanted doors that how can I make my villain? It's easy, select your background. What kind of background are you looking for? It's not enough to just watch while the NFT is built, you also need to apply a skin. Which hue is your skin? Villain is going to have, how about some clothes you like? The Joker, for example, or the vest in the classic Dracula style, you get to choose. What if? In the main, I prefer short hair like this one has a little fairy guy going on right there. You select your mouth, examine all the various mouths, choose one, go through them, and determine how your NFT will appear. We'll cast our eyes over that bad boy. We'll put on our glasses. That doesn't sit well with me. Alright, so let's get rid of the one you chose. You go through all the steps, and, after you're satisfied, you'll receive a lightsaber. As for the claw, you can proceed and get a button. Since I'm an advertisement, I won't say go back at this time. Instead, it will say mint you created. The next thing you know, you're getting paid in XRP every single month. To start, simply visit LuxL's website and buy a potion for $1,600. Get 1 point for making your own very neat, and don't forget to show me what you're working on, my man. JDK, this is what transpired today. There were 3 points in all. These were $500 apiece, so yes, they sold out really slowly, in just 2 minutes. We're getting pretty freaking close now, aren't we? Usually, it takes 30 seconds, which means that 6 NFT higher-tiered 3 points every 6 minutes sell out. Bitcoin top 67,000, moving closer to the silver 1.38 trillion market value. I believe you're going to reach an all-time high. You are hearing from Mike Nord regarding the possibility of a fix, but it would only be temporary. Naturally, there is a greater demand for these Bitcoin exchange-traded funds, ETFs, and you may choose where the new coins will be mined. Everyday decline, we are aware that miners do not own the entire market. There are still a lot of big holders in existence. How does the float actually appear to you? Think about that, like, right now. Before that, there were roughly $54 million worth of new Bitcoins created every day, correct? One is ours. Client who uses one of the shopping apps and spends between $30 and $35 million every day only with us. We're probably not the only ones they use for purchases. Since there is currently a huge demand for Bitcoin on a worldwide scale, what drives the market daily? At 8 p.m., all of the ETFs were discussing their purchases and sales, and as you can see, they totaled $500 million. Or 400 million, provided that those figures remain upbeat. When Bitcoin prices start to decline, there will be some momentum and people will start selling Bitcoin because they believe that, the ETF funds will slow down. In the short run, that's similar to the insider's perspective, but, that's a little narrow-minded. Let's take a look at the entire amount of funds that the ETF invests in Bitcoin each month. 27 million comes from the community plus other communities you are familiar with after having 54 million. There's just not a lot of supply for this because there's a little spread at the moment. Is among the least prone to inflation. The majority of deflationary assets, that explains why we are drawn to this when we see how much money our government is spending. Storyline, what are your thoughts on there is not enough? Supply, are we on the same page? Regarding supply shocks on this platform, it seems as though my crystal ball is functioning. It's now good to go after once again recharging the batteries, isn't it? A shock to supply occurs. Coming soon, people, is the supply shock prepared for it? Where do you anticipate price increases? Michael Branch published this piece. Price fluctuations for XRP, a 6-year trend line is shown. I'm speechless, but a crypto analyst says to get ready for a face-melting gain. I apologize for interrupting you today, but what will the analyst say? $D has 30 intriguing prospects, he says. I informed you this morning that the wizard is reputed to be an extremely intelligent man. Now that the magician has spoken, we're with an explosive march in sight. He anticipates a large move to the upside and has set a target of 91 cents, 62, 18 correctly from incorrect, which comes out to 67, which is, 624, or about an 18% gain. 20% is equal to 6 times 2, or 18, not 30. This month, it's about a 25% move. 6 times 3 equals 18.6. It's not low, it's high. 40% 66.7. Indeed, we anticipate a 40% move this month. Where is Gemini? I'm around 8 back in, and I'm about to buy one of the biggest bags I've ever bought, so I need them to clear my funds. XRP and 1 was acquired. I informed my girlfriend. She talks about the events of the previous night. You are aware of what I indicated would happen if it didn't. Perhaps it won't occur this month, but we already know we are aware that XRP is likely to blow up and experience a significant surge in value. The price hasn't reached its peak since January 17, 2018, so don't expect that it will ever reach its peak.